Dr. Dorothy Ackerman Butler began her college career at NNU, majoring in elementary education. While taking a general chemistry class for a science elective, she discovered a proclivity for chemistry. NNU's professors, Dr. Tim Anstein in particular, encouraged her academically and personally, calling out the potential he saw in her. Because of his encouragement, Dorothy switched her major to chemistry and never looked back. During her time at NNU, Dorothy worked with Team Superhydro and NASA. She and her team spent a few days in Texas testing their experiment and participating firsthand in research aboard the Zero-G plane. Between her junior and senior years at NNU, Dorothy was selected as an Amgen Scholar and moved to Seattle for summer research at the University of Washington, studying ways to tailor drug delivery mechanisms. Dorothy was heavily involved at NNU, serving as an RA in Ford, playing the flute in the NNU concert band and a small ensemble, working at the Brick House as a peer tutor and teaching assistant, and as a part of the Student Alumni Council. The education and experience I received at NNU were amazing, but the life lessons learned outside the classroom and the friendships were the best part, Dorothy said. Having professors and staff that care about your whole transformation is truly an incredible experience. At NNU, I learned the importance of being rooted in Christ, and I truly appreciate all the care and wisdom poured into me while there. Following graduation, Dorothy started a doctoral program in chemistry at Vanderbilt University in Nashville, Tennessee. She spent the next 5 years earning her PhD. While at Vanderbilt, Dorothy studied the role of human milk oligosaccharides in providing protection against infectious diseases. Her first research publication was recognized with an Editor's Choice designation and was the most read article in 2017. After completing her PhD, Dorothy moved to Northern Virginia for a postdoctoral fellowship at the National Cancer Institute. She researched at NCI for 3 years, studying the sugars found on cancer cells that can be used to treat and diagnose cancer. When the pandemic started, her research shifted to studying the antibodies to carbohydrates in COVID patients and how they may be related to some of the autoimmune symptoms experienced. After NCI, Dorothy began a position as a science policy project manager at the American Cancer Society Cancer Action Network. As part of that role, she worked on a project to make cancer clinical trials more accessible to patients. She then took a fellowship at the United States Department of Agriculture in their Foreign Agriculture Service as an American Association for the Advancement of Science, Science and Technology Policy Fellow. In this role, Dorothy has had the opportunity to work on international trade policy. She is participating in an interagency group working on the plastic treaty negotiations happening in the UN over the next few years. For her impressive accomplishments in her chosen field, and for living out the values of NNU in all areas of her life, NNU is pleased to present Dr. Dorothy Butler with the 2023 Leon Doane Young Alumnus Award.